This video is a part 2 on averaging cells in Excel. My previous video covered the average functions for calculating the mean of a dataset. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below, but this video is going to cover the median and mode, which are alternative ways of calculating an average. Because the mean is the most widely used of the three averages, it's this that is calculated when you use the average function in Excel. The median and mode are less widely used, however, they are very useful when dealing with skewed datasets, as they are better at disregarding outlier high, outlier low values and eliminating those more extreme values to give a better representative of the average of that dataset. A great example of this might be average income. If you were to use the mean to calculate the average income, you'd get a value higher than what most people actually earn. The reason for this is average income is heavily skewed by billionaire Elon Musk types who earn a lot of money, pulling the mean income higher than what most people earn. Because of this, median and mode are actually better representatives of what the average man on the street actually earns in their paycheck. Let's take a look at some example data. Here I've got some numbers. They are all integers and I've put them in order to keep the example very simple. However, you could use decimals and there's no reason why they all need to be in order. This is just to keep the example simple. I'll start by calculating the mean using the average function. I did actually use this in my previous video, but I'm going to demo it again. Reason being, it's going to be a good benchmark to which we can compare our other functions. So if I do A2 through to A10, highlighted our numbers, turn on that, giving us an average of 3.888, so on and so forth. Next up is the median function. How the median function works is it takes its data set as inputs, orders them, as I've done here on the left, and then selects the middle value. So in this case, we'd expect to see the value 3. I'll demonstrate that now. Median, and our inputs are going to be A2 through to A10 again. Returning on that, we see the value 3 because it is the middle value of our entire data set. The final function that we're going to look at is the mode function. How the mode function works is it takes its inputs and it determines which is the most common among them. So first up is 2, which is used 3 times, 3, which is used twice, 4, 5, 6, and 8 are unique. So in our example, we would expect it to output 2 because it is the most commonly used value. I'll demo the function now. Mode, and then our range is A2 through A10 again. Return on that, it gives us a value as 2, which is what we'd expect because 2 is the most common input to our function. If we take a look at the results from our three functions, you'll notice that they are different. The reason for this is that they are all performing different algorithms. They all calculate an average, but the way they do it is different in each case. Depending on what sort of data you're dealing with, you may want to think carefully about which of the three average functions you want to use rather than just always relying on this average function to calculate the mean. You may want to think, do I want to use the median or mode? Would this be better for the set of data that I want the average of? That's all for this video, a part 2 to averaging in Excel. Hopefully you found this useful and you now know the difference between the three primary different average functions and you can better assess which one is best for your particular need. I'll put resources down in the description for each of the three functions we discussed here, and thanks everyone for watching.